Most men over 60 know that hormones, circulation, and lifestyle all play roles in sexual performance. But few realize that something as simple as how and when you drink water can dramatically affect the quality of your erections. According to urologists, proper hydration habits are not just about quenching thirst. They're about supporting the vascular and nervous systems that allow you to perform at your best. Yet, most men have no idea they're drinking water the wrong way. The penis relies on blood vessels that must expand and fill with blood under pressure. When you're even mildly dehydrated, blood volume decreases and your body prioritizes vital organs over sexual function. This leaves the erectile tissue with less fluid to work with, reducing both firmness and duration. Over time, chronic low hydration can also contribute to fatigue, poor circulation, and even prostate irritation, all of which worsen erectile function. Urologists now explain that it's not just how much water you drink, but how you drink it. Gulping down large amounts all at once can overwhelm the kidneys and bladder, flushing out minerals needed for nerve signaling. Instead, sipping steadily throughout the day, especially before and after physical activity, keeps tissues consistently hydrated and better prepared for sexual performance. If you want to know the exact strategies urologists recommend, including the timing, quantity, and techniques for drinking water to restore stronger erections after 60, make sure to subscribe to our channel right now. The next chapters will reveal step by step how to use this overlooked habit to your advantage and regain the vitality you thought was gone. As men age, the body becomes less efficient at conserving water. The thirst reflex dulls, the kidneys filter fluids differently, and cells hold onto less hydration than they once did. This means that many men over 60 are chronically mildly dehydrated without realizing it. The impact goes far beyond dry skin or fatigue. It directly affects the ability to achieve and maintain erections. Erections are essentially a hydraulic process. Blood fills the spongy erectile tissue of the penis, expanding and firming it. But when you're dehydrated, blood volume drops, blood pressure may fluctuate, and circulation slows. With less fluid available, the body prioritizes vital functions like protecting the heart and brain, while sexual performance falls to the bottom of the priority list. Dehydration also thickens the blood slightly, making it harder for it to flow smoothly through small vessels. For men over 60, whose arteries may already be less flexible, this reduced flow can mean weaker or inconsistent erections. Add in the fact that dehydration stresses the heart and kidneys, and the body becomes even less likely to allocate resources towards sexual function. The result is a cycle many men don't connect to hydration, feeling tired, experiencing weaker erections, and assuming the problem is only hormones or aging. In reality, something as simple as not drinking water correctly throughout the day could be silently undermining their sexual health. Most men believe that as long as they drink enough glasses of water each day, they're safe from dehydration. But urologists point out that how you drink is just as important as how much. The biggest mistake is gulping down large amounts of water all at once, especially after long periods of not drinking. This sudden flood forces the kidneys to excrete excess fluid quickly, which not only stresses the urinary system, but also flushes out vital minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. These minerals are crucial for nerve signaling and muscle contractions, including those needed for erections. Another common mistake is drinking large volumes of water right before bed. While this may seem like a good way to stay hydrated overnight, it often leads to interrupted sleep from frequent trips to the bathroom. Poor sleep reduces testosterone levels, disrupts hormone balance, and indirectly harms erectile function. For men over 60 who already experience lighter sleep, this can be especially damaging. Some also substitute water with coffee, tea, or sugary drinks, believing they count as hydration. While these fluids do provide some water, caffeine and sugar can act as mild diuretics or contribute to inflammation, both of which work against sexual health. Over time, relying on these drinks instead of clean water leaves the body in a low-grade, dehydrated state. The wrong drinking habits may seem harmless, but they add up. Improper hydration weakens circulation, disrupts electrolytes, and interferes with the delicate balance of hormones and blood flow needed for strong, lasting erections. Correcting these mistakes is often the first step to restoring performance. Urologists emphasize that the key to hydration is not volume alone, but consistency. Instead of forcing down several glasses at once, men over 60 should focus on sipping small amounts steadily throughout the day. This ensures that tissues, including the erectile tissue of the penis, remain continuously hydrated, supporting healthy circulation and nerve function. The ideal approach is to begin your day with a glass of water within 30 minutes of waking. After a night of sleep, the body is naturally dehydrated, and this first glass helps restore fluid balance, kickstart circulation, and improve morning energy. From there, aim to drink half a glass to a full glass of water every 2 to 3 hours, adjusting based on your activity level and climate. Another tip is to pair water with mineral support. Adding a pinch of natural sea salt or a squeeze of lemon provides electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which help the body absorb and utilize water more effectively. These minerals also play a direct role in nerve signaling and smooth muscle contractions, the very processes that power an erection. Finally, stop heavy water intake 2 hours before bedtime. This reduces nighttime bathroom trips, allowing you to sleep more deeply, a crucial factor in maintaining healthy testosterone levels and overall sexual performance. When hydration is done the right way, erections become stronger, circulation improves, and energy levels rise noticeably. An erection is, at its core, a matter of circulation. Blood must flow rapidly into the penile arteries, expand the erectile chambers, and remain trapped long enough to maintain firmness. Water is the foundation of this process because it maintains blood volume, pressure, and fluidity. Without adequate hydration, the cardiovascular system struggles to deliver enough blood to the extremities, and that includes the penis. When you're hydrated, blood is thinner and flows more freely through even the smallest vessels. This is especially important for men over 60, as arteries tend to become stiffer with age, narrowing the pathways for circulation. Proper hydration offsets some of this stiffness, improving vessel flexibility and supporting stronger, more consistent erections. Water also helps regulate the production of nitric oxide, the molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and expand during arousal. Dehydration, on the other hand, reduces nitric oxide activity, leaving blood vessels less responsive and making erections harder to achieve or maintain. Simply put, if your body doesn't have the fluid it needs, it cannot generate the pressure and expansion that erections demand. For this reason, urologists often recommend hydration as a first step for men experiencing mild erectile difficulties. Before turning to medication, many can benefit from simply improving the way they drink water. Over time, consistent hydration strengthens circulation, restores vascular responsiveness, and can significantly enhance sexual performance. Beyond circulation, water plays a vital role in maintaining a healthy prostate, an organ that directly affects both urinary function and sexual performance. After 60, the prostate is more prone to enlargement and inflammation, which can restrict urine flow and place pressure on surrounding nerves and blood vessels. This not only leads to urinary discomfort, but can also interfere with erectile function. Proper hydration helps by keeping the urinary tract flushed, reducing the risk of infections and minimizing the buildup of toxins that can irritate the prostate. When the bladder and prostate are consistently bathed in clean fluid, inflammation is less likely to take hold. Conversely, dehydration concentrates urine, making it more acidic and irritating, which may worsen prostate symptoms over time. Drinking water correctly also supports hormonal balance. Adequate hydration ensures the kidneys and liver can effectively filter waste and regulate hormones that influence prostate growth and sexual function. Without this balance, the prostate is more vulnerable to benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, or even long-term cellular changes. By protecting the prostate, hydration indirectly supports erections as well. A healthy prostate allows for better urinary control, reduced pelvic discomfort, and more reliable blood flow in the region, all of which create the conditions necessary for stronger, more confident sexual performance after 60. Water doesn't just keep your blood moving. It also plays a critical role in energy metabolism and hormone balance. For men over 60, These factors become essential to preserving sexual vitality. Testosterone, the hormone most associated with male potency, depends on a finely tuned system involving the liver, kidneys, and endocrine glands. When you're dehydrated, these organs work less efficiently, leading to dips in hormone production and circulation. Mild dehydration has been shown to elevate cortisol, the stress hormone, which directly suppresses testosterone levels. Higher cortisol not only makes you feel fatigued, but also reduces libido and the ability to perform. Proper hydration lowers cortisol, stabilizes mood, and allows the body to prioritize sex hormone production. Energy levels are also directly tied to hydration. Every cell in your body requires water to generate energy from nutrients. When water is lacking, muscles feel weaker, endurance declines, and recovery takes longer. For older men, this lack of vitality often shows up in reduced stamina, both during daily life and in the bedroom. By maintaining hydration throughout the day, you provide the environment your body needs to produce testosterone at healthy levels, keep energy high, and sustain sexual desire. In short, drinking water properly doesn't just improve circulation. It primes your entire hormonal system for stronger performance and vitality after 60. Many men assume that thirst is the only reliable indicator of dehydration, but by the time you feel thirsty, your body is already running low on fluids. After 60, this becomes even more concerning because the natural thirst reflex weakens, meaning older adults may stay dehydrated for hours without realizing it. This silent dehydration can quietly undermine sexual health. One early warning sign is dark or concentrated urine. Healthy hydration usually produces pale yellow urine, while darker shades signal the body is conserving water. Another overlooked symptom is dry mouth or sticky saliva, which can also indicate insufficient hydration levels. Both of these conditions can indirectly harm circulation and erectile function. Other signs include fatigue, lightheadedness, or muscle cramps. These may seem unrelated to sexual performance, but they reflect low electrolyte balance and reduced cellular energy production, both critical for strong erections. Even mild headaches can signal dehydration that's already thickening the blood and slowing its flow to delicate vessels in the penis. When these symptoms appear, your erectile health may already be suffering. Without proper hydration, your body struggles to deliver the necessary blood pressure and hormonal balance required for sexual function. Recognizing these early signs allows you to correct hydration habits before they evolve into chronic circulation issues and ongoing erectile difficulties. Even men who believe they're drinking plenty of water often make mistakes that reduce the benefits of hydration, and in some cases, harm erectile health. One of the most frequent errors is drinking large amounts all at once. While this may temporarily quench thirst, it overloads the kidneys, forcing the body to excrete excess fluid rapidly instead of absorbing it. The result is wasted hydration and loss of key electrolytes needed for nerve and muscle function. Another mistake is relying too heavily on coffee, tea, or alcohol as fluid sources. Coffee and tea contain caffeine, which can act as a mild diuretic, while alcohol dehydrates by increasing urine output and stressing the liver. Substituting these drinks for plain water leaves the body in a state of chronic mild dehydration, a hidden enemy of sexual performance. Many men also drink too little water during physical activity. Sweating depletes fluids and electrolytes, and failing to replenish them afterward reduces circulation and energy levels. For men over 60, this can mean weaker erections for hours or even days, as the body prioritizes recovery from dehydration over sexual function. Finally, a common but overlooked mistake is drinking heavily before bedtime. While it may seem smart to catch up on hydration, this habit often leads to multiple nighttime bathroom trips, disrupting deep sleep cycles. Poor sleep lowers testosterone and directly affects erectile quality. The smarter approach is steady hydration throughout the day, tapering off in the evening. The simplest way to transform hydration into a tool for sexual health is to follow a structured daily routine. Begin your morning with a full glass of water within 30 minutes of waking. This helps replenish fluids lost overnight and kickstart circulation. Adding a squeeze of lemon or a pinch of natural sea salt can provide electrolytes that improve absorption and support nerve and muscle function. For the rest of the day, aim to drink half a glass to a full glass of water every 2 to 3 hours. This steady intake keeps blood volume and pressure consistent, ensuring the erectile tissue receives continuous support. During physical activity, increase intake slightly and consider pairing water with electrolyte-rich snacks like fruit to replace minerals lost through sweat. In the evening, reduce fluid intake about 2 hours before bedtime. This allows you to stay hydrated without disrupting deep sleep with frequent trips to the bathroom. Restful, uninterrupted sleep is just as important as water itself, since it keeps testosterone levels stable and promotes recovery for the vascular system. By making hydration intentional instead of random, men over 60 can improve circulation, support hormonal balance, protect the prostate, and significantly enhance erection quality. Small, steady adjustments to how and when you drink water can restore energy, vitality, and confidence, proving that sometimes the simplest habits bring the most powerful results.